I got a really great deal on this Milwaukee bandsaw here, and I decided I wanted to make it into a table saw. So I bought this OBM kit here. It's very simple. It's very heavy steel. I bet you this is 1/8 inch thick. And it seems to have some kind of a coating. Well, it may be stainless, so I don't think I need to worry about it corroding. And it just has a very few fasteners. So I'm going to put this together and we're going to try this out. Well, it doesn't come with any written instructions, but it does say there is a Tech Video 18 on YouTube, so I'll probably look at that. But just looking at it, it seems like it's pretty straightforward, at least to get the table put together. So, well, the only tools I need are a 7/16 inch wrench and a 7/16 inch, or excuse me, 5/32 inch Allen key, it looks like. So, okay, start the nut on there. And that one's tight, and so we'll do the rest of them off camera. All right, so there's the legs on, and that thing is rock solid. My goodness, that thing is as stiff as it could possibly be. Nice and sturdy and heavy. So now we have these other fasteners, and let's see what these are for. All right, I looked at their video, and what you do is you take your little slide here on your Milwaukee and you pull it out to the max position. And then what you're going to do is you're going to essentially push the blade through, and there's a nice little place right here where this thing will hang, and then you bolt. This bolt right here bolts through the bottom of the table there and locks it in place. It's really simple. So you have a 1/2 inch nut here, and then you have a 3/16 hex key. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the plate right here. There's a hole. It's for the bolt. And you just you run it in there until it's flush with the table, basically, and then you run the nut back. I'm going to slide this under here like I showed you before, and I'm going to pull the blade through, and the table will go right under the washer. Okay, so I've got the saw slid in here now, and I'm going to adjust the hex key until I feel it just under the table level. You don't want it proud, otherwise your metal is not going to slide easily on the table. And I've got a 1/2 inch end wrench here, and I'm just going to tighten this screw up, or this nut right here. Still feels good. And I've got that nice and tight now. So you can see the blade is up against the slot, so I need to adjust this. I'm just loosen the nut up on the bottom and slid it over just a little bit so that it's in place proper. And there it is. And that locks it into place. All right, so that took a little bit of fiddling, but it looks like it's centered now. I thought these set screws were to tighten the table to the saw a little more firmly. However, when I snugged them down, I found that the blade was not square to the table. So I ended up loosening and tightening them sort of on a trial and error basis to get the blade to be perpendicular to the table. When I finally did get it square, I noticed that the set screws were a little bit proud of the table, so I may need to go back and trim those a little bit. They send you this little Velcro thing to hold the trigger and to run it, but I think that's kind of a rinky-dink, and I wish there was something a little better that I could use. But I've just got this large spring clamp, and I put the clamp on there, and that will hold the trigger for as long as I want to cut. All right, let's see how this thing works. I'm going to put my clamp on the trigger. Can't complain a bit. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this thing. It's very solid. It even has a slot here for a for a miter. Now this is a 3/4 inch slot. This is only a 1/2 inch rail, but you get the idea here. You can get a typical miter and use it to make square cuts.